Now, I decided to do my review for maybe my. Now, there's been lots of Cyrano film adaptations over the years. Like Gerard Depardieu had one. There was probably some in like the 40s, 50s, and all. But believe it or not, my favorite adaptation is actually one that takes place in modern times, and that is the classic 1987 romantic comedy Roxanne. Now, Roxanne, of course, is pretty much the character, the female character of the Cyrano de Bergerac story. And like I said, this is based on the classic tale where you actually literally got Steve Martin playing the role of Cyrano, but instead of Cyrano de Bergerac, his name is actually C.D. Bells, and similar to Cyrano de Bergerac, is who in modern times would be named that. And so here you got Steve Martin, who plays like this witty, intelligent, and brave fire chief of this small, Pacific Northwest town, who, like, due to the size of his, because he does have a really big nose here, he decides to pretty much pursue the girl of his dreams, who's this lovely woman named Roxanne Kowalski, played by Daryl Hannah. Instead, he ends up finding out that the shy underlying named Chris McDonald, played by Rick Roosevelt, becomes like smitten with Roxanne as well. So Bales also feeds the handsome young man on the words of love, because he also wants to win her heart too here. It is a really decent classic film. It is a classic romantic comedy here. You also had Shelley Duvall was also great. Michael J. Pollard. You also had Fred Willard. It is a really nice rom-com here. Steve Martin, definitely one of his top tier's best films in my opinion. I mean, obviously he's always done some great movies like from The Jerk to Father Bride. But this is really probably one that doesn't get talked about a whole lot. But it is a really decent one. And of course there is the classic song Roxanne, which is always an all-time classic song there too. Okay. Sorry for that. Anyway, as I was saying, you even had like a fun cameo by a very young Damon Wayans. That was cool to watch here too. I mean, it's a really decent film. That's really cute, charming. Steve Martin, probably my favorite. Maybe next near Peter Dinklage, because Peter Dinklage was really good in the recent Cyrano film. But Steve Martin definitely is up there as one of the best Cyrano portrayals in my opinion. Daryl Hannah, it's not a shame she doesn't do anything anymore. I mean, back then she did movies like Splash. She did, Roxanne. Obviously, Kill Bill. She's best known for. It's such a shame she has not really had a big quality career lately anymore. So that's a little shame. But it is a really decent film worth checking out. I mean, this movie is actually directed by Fred Scabessi, who's directed some other cool movies over the years, like the Will Smith movie, 6 Degrees of Separation. He's done some other cool stuff here and there. But this is probably my favorite film of his. It definitely has like Shakespeare element at times. Granted, Cyrano's not written by Shakespeare, but still. This is probably also one of my favorite rom-coms of the 80s too. It's really a rom-com that most people barely talk about. I mean, it's a perfect film, maybe not, but it's really decent, and it does have a good, the reviews are actually not so bad, though. It has, an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, so critics did like it, but, it does not really get talked about as much. And, of course, like, the scenes where, the kissing scene with Seymour when he's trying to kiss someone, but it's hard to kiss him because of his nose and all, that always cracks me up there. I mean, this is definitely a really decent movie that is worth a watch, so yeah, if you guys have never really seen the 1980s film Roxanne, do yourself a favor, give it a go. To me, there's probably other really good Cyrano adaptations as well, but this just may be my favorite one. Maybe next to the Peter Dinklage recent one. But let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen the Steve Martin Roxanne film? If so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Simon signing out.